The King, the Queen, Princess Birgitta Victoria, Crown Princess of Sweden, Duchess of Västergötland, is the heir apparent to the Swedish throne. As the eldest child of King Carl XVI Gustaf, if she ascends to the throne as expected, she would be Sweden's fourth queen regnant and the first since 1720. Her inheritance is secured by Sweden's 1979 Act of Succession, the first law in Western Europe to adopt royal absolute primogeniture. Victoria was born on 14 July 1977 at 21:45 Central Europe time at the Karolinska Hospital in Solna, Stockholm County, Sweden, and is the oldest child of King Carl XVI Gustaf and Queen Silvia. She is a member of the House of Bernadotte. Born as a princess of Sweden, she was designated Crown Princess in 1979 ahead of her younger brother. Her place as first in the line of succession formally went into effect on 1 January 1980 with the parliamentary change to the Act of Succession that introduced absolute primogeniture. Her given names honor various relatives. Her first name comes primarily from her great-great-grandmother Victoria of Baden, Queen Consort of Sweden. Her other names honor her great-aunt Ingrid of Sweden, her maternal grandmother, Alice Soz de Toledo, and her ancestor Desirée Clary, Queen Consort of Sweden, and her paternal aunt and godmother, Princess Desirée. She was baptized at the Royal Palace Church on 27 September 1977. Her godparents were Crown Prince Harold of Norway, her maternal uncle, Ralph Samelt, Princess Beatrix of the Netherlands, and her aunt Princess Desirée, Baroness Sylph Wishold. The Crown Princess was confirmed in the summer of 1992 at Rappeling Church on the island of Åland. Victoria studied for a year at the Catholic University of the West at Angers in France, and in the fall term of 1997 participated in a special program following the work of the Riksdag. From 1998 to 2000, Victoria resided in the United States, where she studied various subjects at Yale University, New Haven, Connecticut. In May 1999, she was an intern at the Swedish Embassy in Washington, D.C. Victoria completed a study program at the government offices in 2001. In 2003, Victoria education continued with visits to Swedish businesses, a study and intern program in agriculture and forestry, as well as completion of the basic soldier training at SWEDINT. In 2006, Victoria enrolled in the Ministry for Foreign Affairs Diplomat Program, running from September 2006 to June 2007. The program is a training program for young future diplomats and gives an insight to the ministry's work, Swedish foreign and security policies, and Sweden's relations with the rest of the world. In June 2009, she graduated with a Bachelor of Arts degree from Uppsala University. She speaks Swedish, English, French and German. Victoria was made Crown Princess on 1 January 1980 by the 1979 change to the Act of Succession of 1810. This constitutional introduced absolute primogeniture, meaning that the throne would be inherited by the monarch's eldest child without regard to gender. King Carl XVI Gustaf objected to the reform after it occurred, not because he objected to women entering the line of succession, but because he was upset about his son being stripped of the crown prince status he had held since birth. When she became heir, she also was made Duchess of Västergötland, one of the historical provinces of Sweden. Prior to this constitutional change, the heir apparent to the throne was her younger brother, Carl Philip. He is now fourth in line to the throne, behind Victoria and her children. Victoria Declaration of Majority took place in the Hall of State at the Royal Palace of Stockholm on 14 July 1995. As of the day she turned 18, she became eligible to act as head of state when the king is not in country. Victoria made her first public speech on this occasion. Located on the dais in the background was the same silver throne on which her father was seated at his enthronement, in actual use from 1650 and up until this ceremony. As heir apparent to the throne, Victoria is a working member of the Swedish royal family with her own agenda of official engagements. Victoria attends the regular Advisory Council on Foreign Affairs and the Information Councils with government ministers headed by the king, and steps in as a temporary regent when needed. Victoria has made many official trips abroad as a representative of Sweden. Her first major official visit on her own was to Japan in 2001. where she promoted Swedish tourism, design, music, gastronomy and environmental sustainability during the Swedish Style event. That same year, Victoria also traveled to the west coast of the United States, where she participated in the celebrations of the Nobel Centenary. In 2002, she paid official visits to United States, Spain, Uganda, Ethiopia, and Kosovo, where she visited Camp Victoria. In 2003, she made official visits to Egypt and the United States. In early 2004, she paid an official visit to Saudi Arabia. As a part of our